From Memphis, Tennessee, and the FedEx Forum. Goose and Tudor Promotions and Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing are proud to present 12 rounds of boxing for the universally recognized light heavyweight championship of the world. Brought to you in association with Prize Fight Boxing, Resorts Tunica, ParadisePoker.com, and HBO Sports. Sanctioned by the Tennessee State Boxing Commission, Commissioner Robert Gowan, Administrator at ringside Dan Kelly, and the International Boxing Organization. The three judges at ringside scoring this bout of the 10-point system will be David Hudson, John Rupert, and Rocky Young. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action inside the ring, Bill Clancy. And now for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, courtesy of HBO, ladies and gentlemen, from Memphis, Tennessee, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gray, official weight 173.5 pounds. Professional record 22 victories, including 18 knockouts with 3 defeats. From Orlando, Florida, the challenger, the former 2-time light heavyweight world champion, Mr. Abracadabra, Antonio Magic Man Tarver. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white, official weight 173 pounds. Professional record 42 victories, including 28 knockouts with 9 defeats and 2 bouts even. From Miami, Florida, the reigning, defending, universally recognized light heavyweight champion of the world, Glenn the Road Warrior Johnson.
All right, let's clear it. Let's clear it. Fighters in chief seconds only. Fighters in chief seconds only. Fighters in chief seconds. Antonio, come in. Come on in. Come on in. Gentlemen, we're scheduled for 12 rounds for the IBL Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Went through the rules in the dressing room. Please remember, I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times, and you must obey my commands. Glenn, right here, punches at the very top are okay. Antonio, you're all right. It's the same thing. Right at the very top is okay. All right? Obey my commands. Any questions from the challenger? Champion. Touch gloves. Good luck. God bless. Let's go to work.
You'll notice that Glenn Johnson did not say to Antonio Tarver, "What's your excuse going to be tonight, Antonio?"
Glenn Johnson ran across the ring to attack Roy Jones here last year. He starts off slightly more cautiously tonight, but immediately begins to try to make his presence felt. Johnson, by his own admission, has to be a bell-to-bell fighter. He believes that Tarver tries to coast through the first 2 minutes of many rounds and then steals them by flurrying in the last 30 seconds.
He does, but Tarver seems to be much more focused tonight on trying to get a victory here.
Johnson boxing, not swarming at this moment. And at this distance, even Johnson will agree, Tarver has the advantages. Glenn Johnson will tell you, I've got to get in close and shorten up the distance on Antonio Tarver so he can't extend his arms. He's a far better fighter. when he can extend his jab and throw his left hand over the top.
Tarver being more cautious than he was in their first fight. Johnson trying to show him he can't win the fight just with caution and boxing.
This is a cat and mouse game in round one. Now Johnson steps forward and tries to make contact again. Tarver's only thrown a couple of left hands. And now Antonio begins to try to apply the pressure and fires a left up the middle of Glenn Johnson's guard. Johnson able to block that left hand on his gloves. Roy Jones, in his first fight against you, Antonio Tarver never really opened up and attacked until you had your back to the ropes. Does Glenn Johnson want to keep his back off the ropes tonight?
Yeah, Glenn Johnson will keep his back off the ropes tonight. That's why I got caught with the left hand over there, because Tarver's a rangier fighter, a longer arm fighter. And if you see everything coming, then you're okay. But if you get against the ropes, he mounts his attack, because that's what a southpaw usually wants to do in the ropes.
10 seconds, Thomas, 10 seconds.
Johnson's sideways away from the ropes. Tarver once again trying to pin him there to throw the big left.
Now you see what he's trying to do,
Can
right?
we just forget that round?
Okay, that's what we're going to start doing. Keep that jab working. Stay relaxed, baby, relax. That's only round one. Find your rhythm. Shoot the left hand for his chest. Don't try to hit him in the head with it. Shoot it for his chest or for his body. When he's going straight back, shoot it for his chest. All right?
Okay.
Now listen, now start, timing that overhand right of his.
Okay.
Okay, now
Listen to me. You gotta back him up, champ. You gotta back him up. You can't be the one on the ropes. Okay, work behind a good chin. Use your jab. You gotta go in there and just bull him. All right? He doesn't deserve respect or nothing. Go in and bull him. Start pumping that jab. We need to back him out. We don't need to box this guy. Let's put it on him. Let's just go in and go after him and just keep swinging.
seconds down.
Roy Antonio Tarver, who has never been a close friend of yours, is wearing Roy Jones Jr. shoes. Does that surprise you?
No, because it's not. Now, you can't say he's never been a close friend of mine. You got to say he's been the biggest admirer of me.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's a perfect example of it. So he has nothing but respect and admiration for Roy Jones Jr. When a guy's like that, it's almost like he's trying to be you. And it's very difficult to keep him off you because he studies everything you do.
I thought maybe you were just going to say they're the best shoes.
They are the best shoes for the best fighter.
Tarver threw 26 punches in the first round of the last fight. Tonight he threw 39. Johnson threw 58 punches. Tonight he threw 36. So it was a far more even round one this time around.
Johnson had a big right hand that may have rocked Tarver just a little bit too.
As Antonio starts to throw more, Johnson gets more chances to step forward and get inside. What Glenn Johnson is looking to do most of the night is slip Antonio's jab and get inside to attack his body. An unusual night in the glove category, as the Tennessee State Commission has allowed the fighters to wear two different kinds of gloves.
Tarver had some big shots on Johnson now.
Any advantage in the glove choice as you see it, Roy?
No, I don't think so. I think whatever makes the fighters comfortable is what they should fight in. They're both 10 ounces, so it don't really matter.
In case you were wondering about the brands, Antonio wears Everlast and Johnson wears Grant.
Punch together.
Tarver letting his hands go, very active here in the second round. Continually throwing the left uppercut. Johnson gets in one shot to the body and the left hand upstairs. Now it's Tarver with his back to the ropes. That gives Johnson a chance to get off a big left hook. And now the fight has begun.
Hot.
A lot of punches being traded here, Jim.
They boxed for 4 minutes. Then they started to fight. Big left hand by Tarver. Johnson keeps coming. He takes a shot very well. High intensity second round.
That was a beautiful right hook by Tarver.
Get out of there. Break it clean.
Johnson bothered
10
Tarver
seconds.
to the body as he backed him up into the ropes.
Johnson very, very aware of the left hand of Tarver. He keeps the right hand high on his head. Seems almost reluctant to throw it.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on HBO2, catch Countdown to Gatti Mayweather, a behind-the-scenes look at the two of the sport's more intriguing personalities and premier performers as they prepare for next weekend's 140-pound mega fight. After the way they made nice to each other in the interview, surely you're more stimulated than ever to see the previous show.
Okay? Don't worry about trying to land that left hand up top. Let's start working that body some. Okay, don't worry.
1-2 left uppercut. Very simple. 1-2 left uppercut. But you got to get aggressive. He's done, Glenn. He's done it. He's got no energy. But you got to be on point. You just can't sit and wait for him because you're going to let him get off. Start letting your hands go. Back him up. All right? You don't back him up, he's just going to stand there. Let's go.
Let's go, Orlando.
It's a two-man crusade for respect in Johnson's corner. Trainer Orlando Cuellar makes no secret of his belief that not only is Glenn Johnson a world-class fighter, but he's a world-class trainer. And that's the reason why. CompuBox numbers in round 2. Johnson 13 out of 44. Tarver 20 out of 82. He threw 82 punches in the second round. We'll find out at that pace whether Tarver's in the kind of shape that he claims to be in. Much better than 6 months ago. Good left hand by Tarver. And he continues to let his hands go at a rapid pace. Johnson fires 2 shots after Tarver let his hands go for 8, 9, 10 consecutive punches. Big right hand by Johnson to the body and 2 left hooks.
Johnson is getting what he wants, though. He wants to be able to get close to land those big shots. Both fighters are pretty much getting what they want now. Tarver wants to outpoint him and try to land a big shot. Johnson just wants to get in close to land a big shot, so both of them doing exactly what they want to do.
Some good body work by Johnson. Tarver is dictating what's happening here.
Out of there. Break it clean. Break it clean. Break it clean. Pop.
And while in the first fight, Tarver was content mostly to back up and counter, here he has elected to stand his ground
Hands
more
are free.
often.
Punch it, get out. Break it clean. Break clean. Lock.
Surely conscious of not wanting to give the judges the chance to say, well, Glenn was going forward.
He's fighting like a man who is much more confident of his conditioning.
Roy, is Tarver expending too much energy banging against Glenn's guard?
I don't think he's expending too much energy because he is hitting the body some, and it's going to come down to the condition anyway, I think. And you know, you just have to see what happens in the late round. He is throwing good body shots though, and that's very smart for him.
Johnson is unable to make this the kind of brawl that favors him. Tarver is moving too well, throwing fast combinations and getting out.
Break it clean. Break it
Holding
clean.
here.
You got about 5 seconds, fellas.
He is
5 seconds.
outclassing Johnson through the first 3 rounds.
Give me the mount. All right. All right, Sony, let's go with the ice. All right, listen. What's up, man? You gotta put it on this guy. You can't sit there and let him pity pat and get off 4, 5, 6 shots, man. Let's go. All right? Work behind your jab. Hey, listen to me, man. Let's kick some ass, boy. Listen, let's work.
Turn him. Stay to the body. Start shooting. Look at me. Look at me, champ. Listen to me. Start shooting the left hand to his chest. Okay, you're trying to hit him in the head too much. Don't load up with it. Just let it flow.
Okay, give me a big drink.
Okay, drink it. Okay, now one more thing you got to do from the inside.
He see Tarver putting the punches together, throws the jab, comes the left underneath, the jab, hook over the top, and he lands the big left hand. This is putting his punches together, not looking to land until the third or the fourth punch. Very smart move for Tarver.
Wake up good in that corner.
203 power punches thrown in the first 3 rounds by Antonio Tarver. That is a very fast pace for a big man. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim. 3-0, 30-27, Antonio Tarver. But I gotta tell you, Jim, every time Antonio Tarver lands a great shot of Glenn Johnson's jaw, Glenn Johnson just keeps coming back. And now Tarver's backing up, which he didn't do in rounds 1 and 2. So 3-0, Tarver.
Tarver came out and landed some good punches early in this round.
But you can't take any breaks fighting Glenn Johnson.
No, because he's going to make you pay for it.
You cannot pace yourself. If you have one big flurry, you better follow it with another.
Break it clean. Step back, Glenn. Box.
Good left and right by Tarver. He's starting to make that right hook an excellent follow-up behind the straight left hand. Lands another right hook.
He hit Glenn Johnson with everything he wanted to hit him with, and nothing's happening. Hopefully he'll wear him down is what I think he's thinking.
Still, Antonio lands the high-quality punches. Tarver throwing so many shots that Johnson is waiting and waiting to get off.
The road is very, very bumpy for the road warrior.
Now Johnson lands a 1-2 and gets in a right hand. And a double left hook upstairs and to the body.
Break it clean. Step back, Glenn.
And that small flurry seemed to energize Glenn Johnson.
You know he was coming back. Just a matter of time.
There are welts under both of Johnson's eyes from the punishment Tarver's been dealing out. As Johnson chases Tarver to the ropes and throws a big right hand.
Break it clean. I want to break. 5 seconds.
Another round in which Tarver piled up the CompuBox numbers.
Better. Don't take all those shots. You're taking those shots because you're waiting on them. Don't wait on them.
I got it.
Get busy, Glenn. You got a good rhythm there, but towards the end, not enough. You got to work a little bit harder than that.
Come on,
stay on him. Listen, he's tired, man. That body work is hurting him. But you got to stay on it. But you know what? You can't stay on it by letting him get off. We also have to win the round. You're doing some good work.
Up upstairs. You're dropping good body shots. Now listen, now you're giving too much ground now. Let's go back to back him up with your jab. Okay? Let's go. Take a nice deep breath. Stop backing up with your jab. Don't give up no ground, baby. We can't afford to give up no ground. Okay? All right, baby? Huh? Yeah, but we can't give up no ground.
He see Tarver land the left, right, and followed by the big left hand. He throws 2 punches to set up the third and fourth punch. Beautiful combination. He even came up with a jab off of that. Beautiful combination by Antonio Tarver.
And you heard Orlando Cuellar telling Glenn Johnson, you're waiting too much. You need to beat Antonio to the punch instead of allowing him to dominate you with shot after shot. So let's see if Johnson can be first sometimes.
Johnson is the type of fighter who hangs in there and hangs in there, hoping, trying to make the magic happen. And he is trying to stay in there now in the hopes that Tarver can wind down.
Power punches through 4. Antonio Tarver's already thrown 177 of them. 11 of Johnson's 15 connects in that last round were in the last minute of the round.
Keep up, Glenn.
Johnson reaching with a left hook. Tarver right on the belt line with a body shot. Another 5-punch combination by Tarver, but not nearly as much snap as in the last round. And now Glenn Johnson begins to hustle.
He's going to do this all night, Jim. This is his fight, the hustle game.
Tarver sharp and skillful. Glenn Johnson sturdy and relentless.
Work it out of there. Punch again. Break. Step back. Step back and break. Turn them loose. Don't push. Box.
And here in round 5, the chinks in Tarver's armor begin to show. His pace slows, and Johnson begins being first in many of the exchanges.
Well, you knew it was going to be a matter of time before he slowed down. That was a heck of a pace for him to uphold, and you knew Glenn was going to keep coming. So it's just a matter of Tarver trying to wear Glenn down enough to be able to knock him out with something big late.
Floating left hand by Tarver.
Land.
Keep up. Keep up.
Tarver's mouth open. He's taking a real beating to the body in this round.
Well, to my eyes at least, give this round to Glenn Johnson and to Orlando Cuellar, who told him all the right things to do.
Come on, baby. I understand you took a round off, but we got to get back to work now. Okay, that jab is keeping him at bay. Keep the jab in his face. Okay? When he gets close to you, you touch him to the body. You're not doing that, baby. What you're doing is you let him get close. You let him get up too many shots.
Okay.
You got to keep my side with the jab, mouthpiece.
I got it.
Okay?
Big rinse.
Big rinse. Okay, listen, drink this. Let's go. Go back to the jab. Don't let him just walk in like that. Okay? Look at me, baby. Come on. You work too hard for this, baby. Take a deep breath. Okay? Now we got to start digging deep now.
Okay. Just got to start winning rounds. We're getting shut out. Okay? We're losing. You need to work. You need to start winning rounds, Glenn. You understand?
Okay.
Okay?
Here you see Glenn working hard off of the right hand to the body of Tarver. He landed a good right hand, and there's the beautiful body shot outside. There's a hook to the head, hook to the body. He's constantly working the body, trying to wear Tarver down.
I love an honest trainer. Orlando Cuellar told Glenn Johnson, you are losing the fight, you are losing rounds, you'd better start winning rounds. Buddy McGirt saying to Tarver, all right, I know you took a round off. Now go back to backing him up with your jab. But Tarver is no longer able to back Johnson up with the jab.
Nope.
That's the kind of body shot that hurts you all night long.
The Road Warrior won't stop coming.
Whatever the plan was coming into the fight, they're back to where they fought the first time.
Glenn Johnson doesn't look to the naked eye like a hard puncher, but he sells out to the body and gets everything he can get from every chance he gets to hit your body.
His job is to wear you down, then make it happen up top later.
Tarver is still landing in abundance, but many of these are arm punches. They don't have his weight behind them.
Tarver plays possum, tries to throw the pity pat to set you up, then lands the big one later on.
So he'll change speeds on you.
Exactly. Like that.
Like that.
Green's smart. Green's just trying to make him work himself out. Green's going to come and punch after that. Watch, as soon as he stops, you see Green go to the body. Green's wait on the stop, making him work, then he'll go to the body. Like that. As soon as Tarver stops, then he'll go back to the body. He's fighting a very smart fight. Good hook by Tarver.
Excellent work by Antonio Tarver.
Fascinating round. Tarver boxing, landing, but not making heavy impact. Johnson thudding to the body when he got the chance.
Okay, listen, when you're touching them, okay, they're going to get careless because they think that you're getting fatigued. Take a deep breath, take a deep breath. Keep touching, and every chance you get, put the going downstairs. And keep them.
No, it's a little bit risky, but you're gonna have to punch with him because you just can't sit there because he can get off 5, 10, 15 shots, you know, and then you keep falling behind. All you gotta do is do that and move, do that and move. All right? You're gonna have to punch with him to back him up.
Okay.
All right, Glenn? Listen, you're okay me to death, but you're not doing it.
He see Glenn Johnson constantly on attack with the big body shots that he's trying to use to wear Tarver down. Constantly hitting it with the hook to the head, hook to the body, and the right hand to the body.
That was the big Johnson rally in a round in which Tarver threw 102 punches. Tarver averaged 68 punches over the first 6 rounds in the first bout, averaging 75 punches a round tonight. Very high activity level again for a big man. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, 59, 55, 5 rounds to 1, Antonio Tarver. Jim, answers him. Round 5, Glenn Johnson definitely won. No question, landed the hardest shots. But in round 6, for the first time, when Tarver would fire, Glenn Johnson wouldn't fire back. I mean, the last 2 minutes of round 6, Tarver drew it regardless how many punches, and Glenn Johnson just didn't throw back. And that may be a sign that Johnson's slowing up.
And I think Cuellar made an interesting point, Roy. He was basically saying to Glenn Johnson, look, if Antonio's going to throw that much, you got to throw with him.
Yep.
You can't wait for him
Gotta
to stop.
punch with him. You can't sit there and just wait. You're losing rounds like that.
Roy, we have viewers who are asking, now that you've watched 6 rounds of this, which of these 2 guys do you prefer to fight in a rematch?
It wouldn't matter. They're both about the same. You see both of them are throwing a lot of punches. Both of them working hard. They're both warriors. And if I ever decided to fight one of them, it wouldn't matter which one of them it was.
So the answer is the winner?
One is a boxer, one is a puncher. So just the winner, whichever one, it wouldn't matter.
By Tarver, and again he's building that tempo that allowed him to win rounds easily early in the fight. Tonight Johnson is having much more difficulty disrupting Tarver's rhythm.
They can't deal with all those punches Tarver throwing at him.
whatever the reason why Tarver has won his rematches, he's doing it again.
Yep. Good left hand.
10 seconds,
Straight left hand stopped Johnson in his tracks, gave Tarver room to move to his left and continue to control the ring. That was another terrific round for Antonio Tarver. Tuesday night at 8 p.m., or excuse me, 9 p.m. Tuesday night at 9. Catch the next Real Sports with Brian Gumbel. Among the stories, an investigation of a college basketball scandal involving a nanny, an Ohio State coach, a European recruit, a big-time sports agency, and alleged secret deals. Sounds like an indie movie. It's actually a story on Real Sports, Tuesday night at 9.
Okay, just keep the jab in his face. That's all you got to do. Keep him turning. Take a nice deep breath. When you feel it, you let it go.
Hey, Glenn, you say, yeah, but, you know, give it to me. Don't chase him around. Cut the ring. Go to the head and rip the body. Okay. And when you rip it and he goes back, you go back with him. You keep putting it on him because he's gone. Keep ripping him. Listen, nobody's going to give it to us. We got to work for it, G. Come on, baby. Come on. Put it together. Here you go. All right? You know.
Wipe it up, fellas. Wipe it up. Wipe it up, Orlando. Wipe it up.
In the last 2 rounds, by CompuBox count, Antonio Tarver has landed 50 punches to only 16 for Glenn Johnson. More and more, it appears, Johnson may have to find a way to score a knockout to win this fight. To a certain degree, of course, Roy, that sets you free. Don't have to worry about winning rounds anymore.
You're exactly right. Just out there, he got to win around.
Yeah, but you're more likely to win the round, just like you're more likely to hit a home run when you're not trying.
Hands are free. Punching it up.
Hard body shot by Johnson, but they've been too few and too far between in a fight in which Antonio Tarver has on several occasions generated a very positive rhythm, throwing many punches and landing. Johnson mounting a big rally now, trying to get to Tarver's body and slow him down.
Step back, Glenn. Step back. Stop.
Tarver blocking the body shots with his right arm. Ahead in the fight, Tarver to a certain degree now can steer Johnson into his jab and his big left hand.
Yep, he can because Johnson has to come at him now. So he has him right where he wants him at.
Right now, Tarver is fighting like a man who knows he's got the problem solved. He knows he's got the solution, and he's just working it out.
Yep.
Johnson landed a straight right hand. And as Johnson landed a couple body shots, Floridian Winky Wright on the far side of the ring stood up and began yelling at Tarver, circle, circle, stay away. Earlier this evening, the only American fighter to win Olympic gold at Athens, Oakland's Andre Ward, continuing his early professional career. He won at Athens as a light heavyweight. He's fighting now as a professional as a middleweight. He showed tremendous skills great hand speed and great progress as a fighter en route to a third round TKO over Ben Aragon. This was an easy win for Ward, who Roy Jones appears to be getting better and better.
Yeah, I think he's getting better. He's settling down a little bit, taking his time, working off that jab. He's doing a lot of different things, and he's becoming a real entertainer in there.
Okay? You can't look at me, baby. You can't be fighting like that. Don't give shit away. Don't give nothing away now. We can't give nothing. Wipe it up good, Orlando. Wipe me up, buddy. Wipe me up good, baby.
Larry, what you think of Andre Ward?
I agree with Roy. He's shown real progress. Fighting with more settled kind of confidence.
Harold Letterman gave the last round to Glenn Johnson, but still finds Tarver ahead by 4 rounds as we reach the 9th of a scheduled 12. If there are no knockdowns, Johnson would have to win the remaining rounds to earn a draw on the Letterman card.
But Tarver built himself a good lead. That was smart of him. Now he has to maintain it.
Tarver trying to pot shot Johnson with straight left hands as he comes in.
Which is smart.
Solid right hand to the body by Johnson.
A good body shot by Glenn Johnson.
The way Johnson is fighting, he could walk into a big left hand, but I'm not sure that he won't just keep coming anyway.
Give me a clean break.
Well, he can't sit back, and he won't sit back. Must be aggressive to win. Tarver getting in one shot to the body there. Antonio did some good body work early in the fight, but has mostly concentrated on Johnson's head in recent rounds. Straight left hand by Tarver stops Johnson. Glenn keeps coming.
Punch it, get out of there. Break! No punch. Step back, fellas. Box.
There's a good left hand to the body by Tarver. Tarver catches a right from Johnson, and Johnson fires an uppercut that lands.
Johnson fires back on a punch that appeared to stop him in his tracks.
You cannot take no backward step at all. You can listen to me. You got to keep it here, tight, stay low, okay? And you got to work that jab, baby. You can't take no back. The only time you're getting hit is when you're pulling out of shots. When you get close to him, don't reach and force a clinch. Stay there and let your hands go. Let's go, baby. We got 9 minutes.
Your jab. Back him up with the jab and go to the body. What round is this? 10?
10.
We need every round. You gotta drop him, G. Listen to me. You gotta drop him, Glenn. Don't let him get off. You need to drop him. There's no other way. You gotta work behind the jab. He's exhausted. He's tired. Look at him. He's hanging on the ropes. You gotta work behind the jab. Stay low and drop his ass. Go to the body, go to the head.
Let's wake those corners up good.
Nighttime in Memphis. Starting to heat up on Beale Street. Although there are a lot of Beale Street customers here who will not make it down there for another 45 minutes or so. Last 3 rounds coming up. Harold, how do you have it through 9?
Okay, Jim. I thought Glenn Johnson came forward, was the aggressor, had Antonio Tarver grab it and hold it on, and won rounds 8 and 9 to make this a little bit closer. 87-84. 4, 6 rounds to 3, Antonio Tarver. Jim, he's got to win at least one of the last 3 rounds
Watch
to
your
win
head,
this fight.
fellas. Watch your
Glenn
head.
Johnson seems to be getting stronger, keeps coming, keeps whacking the body. 87-84, Tarver.
I have it 7 rounds to 2 for Tarver.
Well, I got to figure Orlando Cuellar sees it more the way Larry does because he keeps telling Glenn Johnson he needs to knock Tarver down.
Exactly. Tarver has built a big lead here, but he also knows that if Glenn can win the second half of the fight, the judge will usually favor the guy who wins the second half more so than the guy that wins the first half.
Woe
And a
be to the
knockout
fighter.
was a 2-point round.
Woe be to the fighter who takes the lead on Glenn Johnson. It only makes him more determined, right?
Yep. But Tarver's doing something smart here, working his hand, making Glenn keep his own hands at home. Very smart by Antonio Tarver.
Tarver showing he can listen to Buddy McGirt, too. As McGirt said, when you get in close, don't clinch him. Let your hands go. Keep hitting him. That's what Antonio's trying to do.
This is known as stand in the middle of the ring and punch the other guy as hard as you can.
Don't grab him. Break it. Don't grab him. I got you.
Cognizant of what happened in the scoring in Los Angeles, you heard Buddy McGirt saying to Antonio Tarver, you cannot take a backward step. And Antonio has listened to his trainer in this round.
Step back on break. Let him go, Glenn. Let him go.
Fighting with much greater resolution now.
Doing exactly what Buddy told him. I think it's very smart. He's not taking a step back. He's trying to win because Buddy knows if he can win another round, he can pull this fight off.
All right, give me a break. No, nothing there. Step out. Don't grab him, Glenn. Get off his head. Hands are free.
Glenn is tired now.
Tarver isn't giving Johnson a chance to be the aggressor,
This is a gutty round.
to steal the round simply through aggression.
This is a gutty round for Tarver, who has gone in and laid it out there just the way McGirt told him to, and has reassumed command of the fight by letting his hands go. And the Magic Man gets the love of the crowd with 2 rounds to go.
6 more minutes of that. That's what you got to do. That was down round. You understand me? No more bullshitting. You got to bite down and fight these guys. That's the only way you're going to get the decision. You got it? Look at me, man. Listen to me, baby. This is all the marbles. Okay? This is for all the marbles, baby. Stay in your hands. Stay in your ground. Don't back up for nothing. Okay?
Look around, Glenn. Take a look at that. Look what round it is. That's 11. That's the 11th round. Son, you got to put it on him and you got to drop him. All right? You just can't let him. You got to hit him and don't stop. Up and down. You got to back him up until you drop him. You hear me, Glenn? You know, you're not doing it. You're just letting him get off, son. We need this round and we need it big. You got to drop him, Glenn. I'm telling you.
Neither of these fighters wants to be known primarily for beating Roy Jones. They want to be known for beating each other as well.
Wipe it up.
Fascinating CompuBox numbers that you saw after the end of the 10th round. Compared to this point in the fight in Los Angeles, Tarver has thrown 72 more punches, and in Los Angeles, he was the more active fighter. Johnson has thrown 175 punches fewer. That's because Tarver is throwing and landing hard shots. Antonio Tarver showing a lot of confidence in himself right now.
Yep.
A big crowd starting to stand on their feet.
No forearm, baby. No forearm.
Because they sense that they're watching something really special and tough right here.
You can never count him out.
Drop his head. All right, give me a break, fellas. Give me a break.
Hard right hand by Johnson. Tarver momentarily stunned by that.
Quick! Come on, step out. Step out.
But
Step out.
Johnson doesn't follow up.
At all. He don't care. He don't keep coming regardless. You can hit it with a mop
Drop
hammer.
his
He's
head,
still
Glenn.
coming. He don't
Drop his
care.
head.
Tarver's showing a lot of heart here, though.
And now, Johnson seems momentarily discouraged. His face swelling. Here's the Johnson rally again.
I got you. I got you. Push him down. Push him. 10 seconds.
Glenn Johnson still wants to win.
One of the best rounds you'll ever see two light heavyweights fight.
Could that be a 10-8 round?
I know you know how. Well, listen to me. Look at me. How you feeling? Listen, 3 minutes. Give me the water, Douglas. Look at me. You're getting hit, pulling out. Okay? When you're inside, he's not hitting you. Look at me.
Come out and don't stop. Give me 3 minutes. 3 minutes and it's over.
Stop him, Glenn.
It's 12. It's a 12th and final.
Yeah, we're not lying to you. Stop backing up, getting hit with those shots. Let's fight down, baby. Come on, Antonio. You're a champion. You understand? Let's fight down. Deep and straight.
Give me 3 minutes. Let's knock his ass out. Here we go. Take a shot.
Have you ever seen two trainers work harder than Buddy McGirt and Orlando Cuellar?
They're whipping their horses down the stretch.
What a show they're putting on. Everybody's up. There are a lot of tough professional fighters at ringside tonight. They're all standing up, excited by the fight they're watching. Lyman Brewster's on his feet. Winky Wright's on his feet. They're fans now. Harold Letterman gave the last round to Glenn Johnson, but Antonio Tarver still in command on that scorecard. Both fighters are going to fight their way down the stretch.
Hands are free. Hands are free. Quick. I got you. I got you. Step back. Step back, baby. Step back. Oh, keep up, Wayne. Keep up. I got a break here. I got a break. Keep up, baby. Keep up. Hands are free, fellas.
Good overhand
All
right
break
by
it. Break it,
Antonio
please.
Tarver.
Step back. I want to break. Watch your head. Break it. Break it. I got you. I got you. Let's finish it clean. Come on. Break it. Break it. Break it. Break it. Give me a break. Clean break. Clean break. No punch.
Antonio Tarver is being very effective at throwing a combination and then grabbing.
Yeah, very smart.
He's buying time brilliantly here.
Very smart.
Antonio is just not going to allow Glenn Johnson to hand freedom to mount a rally,
You're right.
if he can avoid it.
Break. 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 Step back.
It might not win him the round, but it might win him the
Clean
fight.
break. Clean break. Clean break, fellas. Clean break. Break it clean. Step back on break. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Break it. Break it.
Tarver didn't want another round like the 11th.
Come on, we're tying up. You're gonna get booed out of here.
Tarver
Come on,
did
baby.
not want another round like the 11th, and
Oh,
he's
no.
making certain that it
Very
doesn't happen.
smart. Very smart. Not to be another round like 11.
Break. No. You know better. You know better. Keep it clean. No, break it. Break it.
This may well be one of the most professional rounds of Antonio Tarver's career.
Clean.
Yep.
I
He
got
is
you.
trying to salt
Let him
away
go.
a fight he won a few rounds ago.
Clean. I got
He
you. I
met,
got you.
he has
I
met
got you. Let him go.
force
Let him go.
with
10
force,
seconds.
and that's why he seems to be winning this
Finish it.
fight.
Come on, we got 5 seconds. Let him go. Come on.
Well, through 2 fights, they've been the Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward of the light heavyweight division. So how could there not be a 3rd fight?
Well, Tarver showed that it takes a lot of hard work to make the magic happen.
Antonio Tarver was determined to be better conditioned tonight, and he was. Was it enough to earn him a victory over the man who shaded him in December? Great fight. Great effort by both fighters.
You got that one, baby. You got that one. He won that one. Already done. You're on top. Get back on top, baby. Yeah. Real warrior, baby. Real warrior.
Let's take a look at the 3 men who'll be giving us scores for this fight. 36-year-old David Hudson of Tennessee. Taylor Garcia. Well, the bottom line is that David Hudson doesn't have a ton of big-time fight experience. John Rupert is scoring his first championship fight this year. He hasn't had another title fight or championship level fight this year. And Rocky Young out of Florida. Notably, he scored Daniel Santos, leading Antonio Margarito at the time when that fight was stopped because of a butt.
You made it close.
In the 12th round, Johnson landing 4 out of 38 punches and Tarver 10 out of 48 by copy box numbers. What really happened in the 12th round was Tarver physically blunting Johnson and refusing to allow him to get off. Michael Buffer has the scores. Let's see who won their
Ladies
second
and
fight.
gentlemen, from the FedEx Forum, Memphis, Tennessee, we go to the scorecards. David Hudson and John Rupert both score the bout 116-112. Rocky Young has it 115-113 to the winner by unanimous decision. And new light heavyweight champion of the world, Mr. Abracadabra, Antonio Magic Man